Rachel Taylor has the unwanted distinction of being the first student ever murdered at Penn State University. The year was 1940, and Taylor was an optimistic young co-ed on campus. The school was in a difficult place financially at the time, and it was about to experience a bizarre string of murders. Most of those ended up being solved in time, but not the very first one. The killing of Rachel Taylor. In March of 1940, Taylor was returning to campus following a long week, a fun week, spring break. 1:30 a.m., she got off a bus. Witnesses at the bus station that night saw her get into a car, presumably to hitch a ride back to her dorm room. She never made it. After the sun rose hours later, locals found Taylor's lifeless body on the side of the road out of town. She had been beaten and stabbed to death. Cops initially had quite a few persons of interest, but no evidence came to light implicating any one man. They believed that a screwdriver was the murder weapon, but even that was inconclusive. Plus, despite witness statements about Taylor hitching a ride after getting off the bus, nobody knew exactly what kind of car she'd been in that night. After weeks of uncertainty, a local jailhouse denizens named Jack Ray confessed to the murder. Cops were hopeful that they had their man, but his admission turned out to be phony. He couldn't provide key details about the night of the murder, and detectives quickly realized he was merely looking for attention. Back to square one, investigators started over. Sadly, no other leads ever came up. In the 80 years since Taylor's death, cops are now no closer to solving it than they were on the morning her body was first discovered.